Hi everyone, today I am here to bring you a lower body focused Pilates reformer class. As far as equipment goes, for this workout you will need a reformer and you will also need your box. As always during this workout, please feel free to modify as necessary. Make sure that you adjust the springs to your liking and really make this session your own. When you're ready, gather your equipment because this workout starts now. All right guys, so I am all set up. I am on 2 heavy and 1 medium spring. That's 2 red and a blue for me. My headrest is up and my foot bar is in a very high position. I'm gonna work in this position just so I get a really deep range of motion in my legs. That being said, if you need to push your bar further away from you, if you feel any knee discomfort, please put it into the foot bar position that feels appropriate for you for footwork. When you're ready, let's come on down to our back. Adjust yourself to the center of your carriage. Rest your arms down by your sides. We're going to bring our heels onto the foot bar, sit bone distance apart. And for now, I just want you to take a moment and reach your fingertips long towards the edge of your carriage. Smile through the collarbones. Soften the front of the ribs. Extend through the crown of the head. Take a breath, inhale here, and exhale. Press your carriage out and then pull your carriage in. We'll do this a few more times. Making sure that the heels feel nice and stable on the bar, that the pinky toes are pulling back towards the shins, and that your tailbone is staying heavy throughout the exercise. Let's do 4 more. 3, last 2, and last 1. Now come almost all the way in. Bring your left knee into a tabletop position and press out and in. As you press out, maybe you extend your left leg to the ceiling. Find your breath here. We've got 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Bend the knees and pulse for 8, 7, 6, good, working deeply for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend that foot bar leg all the way out. Come all the way in and switch sides. Good. So center of the heel is on the bar. Press all the way out and all the way in. When you're ready, if you're feeling it, you can extend your lifted leg up towards the ceiling as you extend the carriage. Nice, let's do 4 more here. Finding that breath, 2. And last 1, let both knees bend and pulse. 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press all the way out, come all the way in, move to your toes on your other foot. Good. Hold your opposite leg out over the foot bar. Press out, pull that knee into the chest, pull in, reach the leg over. Good. So almost like single leg stretch legs here. You're keeping even weight through both sides of the pelvis. Both sides of the waistline are nice and long. And we'll do 4 more. 3, 2, last 1, come almost all the way in and pulse. Your foot bar foot, the heel is nice and high for 8, 7, 6, last 4, last 2, and 1. Press all the way out, come all the way in, switch sides. Pressing out, and as you come in, extending your other foot over the foot bar. Good, let's do 4 more. Last 2. And last 1, come almost all the way in and pulse. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press all the way out, come all the way in. Move into Pilates V. So you're in external rotation. Let's just do a few double leg presses. And then what I'd like to do is go to single leg presses alternating. So you're going to press into your left foot and drag your right toes up your inner thigh, and then come in and transition to the other leg. Good. Trying to make the transition nice and seamless, nice and smooth. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring the carriage almost all the way in. You're externally rotated on both sides, and we're going to pulse on that standing leg for 8, 7, last 4, last 2, and 1. Press all the way out. Transition to your other side and pulse. Good. 8, 7, last 4, last 2, and 1. Press all the way out, come all the way in. Flip your headrest to its down position. Bring your heels up onto the foot bar. Tuck your tailbone under, roll the pelvis up into a bridge. Stay here with the hips lifted. Bring one knee into tabletop and lower it, and the other knee up and lower it. Again, transitioning seamlessly side to side, keeping energy through the glutes. We'll do 8, 7, 6, last 4, last 2, and 1. Now pause, extend your lifted toes to the ceiling. Tap your tailbone down and lift. Tap your tailbone down and lift. So we're not fully releasing the pelvis down to the mat. We're just gently, almost just hovering the hips right above the carriage. Last 4, 3, 2, and hold the hips high. Lower your lifted leg down to the foot bar and up. Down and up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that heel down. Bring the other toes up. Tap the hips and lift. Tap and lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the hips high. Extend the leg over the foot bar and lift. Now I'm pointing and flexing my foot. That is optional. If you want to just keep your foot nice and relaxed, that's okay too. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both heels down, hips come down. Bring all 10 toes onto the foot bar. Press the carriage out. Lower one heel under at a time, just running through the feet. Relaxing those hamstrings slightly. Nice. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower both heels under. Nice, lift both heels up and bend the knees to come in. Come on up. Let's change our springs a little bit. So I'm gonna go to 1 medium spring. We are gonna do a little arm work, but with the legs involved. So we're gonna turn around and take 1 foot outside each side of the frame. You want a little bit of distance behind you. Then you're gonna reach forward and grab onto your straps. And we're gonna hover the hips over the carriage. Now if you're on the shorter side and you need to elevate your feet on, say, yoga blocks, as long as they feel nice and stable on the floor, you are welcome to do that. I am on the shorter side, but I think I can manage here for now. I'm squeezing my backs of my calves into the sides of the reformer just slightly, and we're gonna start with a simple row. Elbows pulling back. Now, if you need more tension for this exercise or any of the others, you can grab higher on your ropes and pull. But our goal is to keep the shoulders over the hips and not allow the shoulders to come forward of the hips. Good. For 8, 7, 6, last 4, last 2. Now I want you to hold the elbows back and lift and lower the heels. Up, down, up, down. Stay loaded through the legs. Last 4, 3. Heels can come down or stay lifted. Go back to your row. Nice and steady. Shoulders stay over those hips. Last 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Pull those elbows back and pulse the hips down towards the well. 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, reach forward. If you need to reset by sitting down for a moment, do. Otherwise, take a forward hinge at the hips, tailbone going back behind you. Go back to your row. Good, so now my shoulders are forward of the hips. I'm still squeezing in with my calves just slightly. You've got 4, 3, 2, hold the elbows back. Lift and lower the heels. Up, down, up, down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe the heels stay lifted. Find that row. Of course, you could make this spring heavier if you feel like you need a heavier spring, but our focus is the majority of our focus is in our lower body. Last 2, hold the elbows back and pulse the hips down. Nice. 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the arms forward. Take your hands into your loops instead. Again, option to have a seat on that carriage once it's underneath you. From here, palms facing back. Press the arms back as you round the upper body, and then extend the spine tall as the arms come forward. Pull and press. Exhale, pull and press. Last 4, 3, think about that upper back flexing forward. 2, last one, stay in upper body forward flexion. Good, lift and lower the heels. Reach through those fingers. 4, 3, 2, maybe the heels stay lifted, stay in forward flexion. Press, press, press. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, pulse the hips. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms forward. Have a seat once the carriage is underneath you. Put your straps back. Okay, slide your foot off to one side. I'm going to change to one heavy spring, and then we're going to grab the box. So let's place the box next to the carriage. It's fairly much in line with the side of the carriage. And then we're coming down to hands and knees. So this quadruped position, your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. You're going to take your inside foot against the shoulder block closest to you. Come into external rotation on that side with the toes on the shoulder block and press back and in, back. Bracing through the core. Pressing through the glute. Option to float the opposite arm forward if you feel like adding balance into the equation. 5, 4, last 2, and 1. Now slow it down a lot. In, 2, 3, 4, press, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, press, 2, 3, 4. 2 more rounds, nice and slow. Last time. 8 quick ones and we're done on this side. 8, 7. You can have your hands still elevated if you'd like. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the carriage home. Take that same leg and extend it back behind you. You're still in external rotation. Lower your leg down and lift it up. Belly stays braced. Good, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold your leg up. Internally rotate your leg. You're going to take that lifted leg down and across the standing calf, and then up and back on a diagonal to the other side. Down and back, up and over. Little curtsy. For 4, 3, 2, hold the leg up and back. External rotation, little baby lifts. 8, 7, right at the top of your range. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees down. Very nice. So we're all set up. We are going to do some lunges on this same side. So you can do the lunges on the floor. I'm going to do the lunges on the box. So bring your hands up onto your foot bar. Bring your outside foot up onto the box. Bring your inside foot up against your shoulder block. Hands on the hips if possible. Press the carriage out with a long back leg. Your front knee comes over your front ankle, and then come on up and in. I apologize if my head is getting cut off in the video. Good. Down and up. Nice and controlled. Down and up. Actively pressing that back heel into your shoulder block. Pressing the front heel through the box. Last 3. Last 2. On this last one, we're going to hold the carriage out, find a hinge through the upper body. Front knee is still over the front ankle, and bend and press, little scooter. Long spine, you've got 4, 3, 2, hands on the front thigh, round your spine and pulse. In and out, in and out, in and out. Similar to our exercise on the top of the chair here, I want you to keep that little in and out going. Release your hands down towards the floor. We're going to go up with the arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, hold 4, 3, 2, and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the carriage out, lift the spine up, come all the way up, and carefully step off the box. Good. Let's do all that on the other side. So come on around. Place your box next to your carriage. Kneel down on that box. Your inside foot is going up onto your shoulder block in external rotation. Make sure you feel situated. When you're ready, press out and in. Just as before, if you want to extend your opposite arm long, do it. Feels very different for me on this side. Good. A normal thing. 5, 4, last 2, and 1. Slow it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press. And in. 2, 3, 4, and press. Last 2 rounds. Last time. In. And press. And quick ones. 8, 7, 6. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Press, pull the carriage all the way in. Bring that same leg back behind you. Lower and lift the leg. In external rotation here. Nice stable belly, long spine for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, internally rotate. Bring that leg across the calf. You're sitting back and down into your curtsy. Then you're reaching the leg up on that diagonal. Down and back, up and over. Think about all the length through your whole entire torso, your whole leg through the toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay. Now we're carefully going to come up into our lunge position. Again, move the box if you want to do the lunges on the floor. If you're coming up onto the box, your outside foot is on the front edge of the box, inside foot against the shoulder block. Float the hands, maybe the hands come to the hips. Front knee stays over that front ankle. Press out and in. Fairly long back leg here. Nice. Let's do 4. Find your breath. 3. Last time, press the carriage out. Find that upper body hinge. Bend and press the back leg. That front hand, those front hands can be on your front thigh. Your hands can be on your front thigh. Good, for 4. Nice and low on that front leg. Last 2 and 1. Now round that spine, keep going. Little press. Reach those arms down. We're going to go up for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the carriage in and step all the way off. Good. Okay, well, let's get our box just out of our way for a moment. We're going to do a little bit of inner thigh work, and then we'll come back to the box in a little bit. I'm going to move my foot bar back into its normal position. I'm going to change onto 1 blue spring, 1 medium spring. And then we're going to have to be careful in our transitions here. I want you to come almost to the center of your carriage. The foot that is closest to the foot bar is going to come up onto the foot bar. You can always move your foot bar further away from you. You could do the same series with your foot on your platform. Okay, so choose your poison here. If your foot is elevated, I want you to focus on keeping your pelvis square to the floor. Try not to keep that hip raised. Let's go arms out to a T. We are going to press out carefully and pull in carefully. And inhale and exhale. Think about the reach through the crown of the head. Nice, steady gaze. And if you're feeling good here and you want to add on, we rotate towards the foot bar as we pull in. We rotate to the front of the room as we press out. Rotate. Work that waistline as well. Exhale. Nice job. Exhale. And 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Hand down onto your shoulder block. Take that same foot down onto the floor into external rotation. Move your other knee over towards your shoulder block a little bit more. Hands to the hips. Let's press out here and pull in. Press out here and pull in. So I'm actively grounding through my standing heel and my inner knee. And I'm thinking about lifting up long through the crown of the head and then staying tall as I press the carriage out. Let's do 4, 3, 2, both inner thighs are working. Last time, stay out, come in and out just an inch. Last 4, 3, 2, one more round, full range but slow. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. 3 more to go. In and out. Last 2, in and out. One more time. And out. Come on in. Carefully come back up onto your reformer. You're going to take the knee that's closest to your foot bar and bring it towards the shoulder block. Your other foot is coming to the outside frame of the reformer. Take your time getting into position. Safety first, okay? Take that foot a little forward of the knee. Lean your inner thigh into your shoulder block, and now we pull primarily for now with your frame leg. Okay, so pull. Your goal for your knee is to have it stacked underneath the hip as you pull with your frame leg. Hands can stay on the hips or extend to the sides. We're going to add rotation towards the shoulder block and back. Nice and careful. Towards the shoulder block and back. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay in rotation. Little pulses of your bottom knee underneath you. 8, 7, 6, last 4, last 2, and 1. Carefully come home. Now we get to repeat that whole series on the other side. So step down, turn around, come to kneeling, towards the center of the carriage. Inside foot goes up onto your foot bar or your platform, whatever feels best for you today. Anchor your hips down so they're as square as can be. Arms out to the sides as an option. Extend and bend. Finding that stability. Link through the back of the neck, link through the crown of the head for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Add rotation. Last 3. And 1. Good. Come on down. 1 foot on the floor. 1 foot on the carriage. Both legs externally rotated. Spine long. Tailbone is reaching towards the springs. We press out and we pull in, working equally through both legs. For 4, 3, hands at heart center is a good option as well. Last 2. Last 1, press out and pulse. 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Slow in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. And in. And out. Last 2. And 1. Nice. Come all the way in. Come up onto the carriage. We're transitioning to our foot bar side knee pressed up against the shoulder block. Our other foot on the wooden frame. Taking your time so that you can feel nice and stable. Hands on the hips as an option. And primarily pulling with our frame leg. Let's pull and return and pull and return. Maybe arms go to the sides. You can always feel free to play with your arm position. Hands behind the head here is nice too. So really just, make this workout your own. Add rotation. Find the opposition through the reach of the fingers. You've got 4, 3. Last one, stay in rotation. I'm going to take my hands to my head and pulse the bottom knee under, under. Can you get taller? For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come carefully home and step down. Good. Oh, okay. So I'm going to change to one heavy spring. We're going to bring our box up onto the machine. Short box in front of the shoulder blocks. My favorite little squatting series. So have a seat on your box. Bring your heels up onto your box. My heels are not super, super high. They're in the middle-ish, okay? Pressing through the big toes and pinky toe sides of the feet. Anchor the heels. Make sure that the box is pressed securely up against your shoulder blocks. Bring your fingertips forward for your foot bar. Elevate the hips. Fingertips stay on the foot bar for now. We press down, down, down. Up a few inches, down a few inches. Nice. For 8, 7, 6, the last 4, 3. Now we can do one more round, fingertips down or hands to heart center. 8, 7, last 4, 3. Stay low on 1. Hands transition to the foot bar, shift your weight forward over the wrists, press the carriage out, pull in, press out, pull in. For 4, 3, 2, pull the carriage in all the way to the stopper. Come up to your fingertips or float the hands for 8, 7, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Press out. We're going to press out for 4, 3, 2, 1, pull in, transition for 4, 3, 2, 1, hands down, 4, 3, 2, 1, pull in and pulse down for 4, 3, 2, and hold, hold. That's it, that's it. Just hold it there, nice and low. Press the heels actively in. Lift the torso maybe a little higher. You've got 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a seat. Oh, beautiful. Shake out those legs, straighten them out. Your legs can be forward on your platform, or you can bring your legs up higher onto the foot bar. And we are just going to take a forward fold here. Maybe one knee bends as the other heel drops under if you're on the foot bar. Nice. Settle your breath. And maybe both heels drop under. Give yourself a little pull. And come on up. Good. Come in. Take your box off to the side. Take all of your springs off. Slide the carriage back a little bit. Carefully step into your well. Hands on the foot bar. Bring one foot and knee onto the carriage. Press the carriage out and stretch. Your hands can stay where they are. They can walk lower. If you're feeling good there and you have the space, you could straighten out your front leg and come into more of a split. Good. Bending the front knee. Hands come up to the foot bar. Pull the carriage in, carefully step down. Switch legs. Whenever you have no springs on the reformer, as is always, you just want to be really careful as you transition from side to side. Good. Maybe the front leg straightens more. Maybe not doable for a super tall person unless you walk your foot further forward. And come in. Good. Step out. Place a spring or two on just to stabilize the carriage. Have a seat with your feet wide. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, dive over to one side. And inhale and exhale over the other side. And one more each way. And last time. And come center. And you guys are all done. I hope you enjoyed that lower body focused workout. Please leave me a comment or a question down below and let me know what you thought. Let me know what you'd like to see next. As always, please subscribe and share, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.